Hi everyone, my name is Natasha Kumari. I'm leading operations and marketing at Tersa Earth Innovations. We're a biotech company that deals with water, specific application into mining. So I know you all know the problem. The electric future, net zero, means more metals, means more mines, which also means more acid rock drainage or byproducts from mining, which causes a huge liability problem, tax burden for mines, and obviously the environmental potential impact as well. But these tailings also have an estimated $3.4 trillion worth of metals sitting in them globally, and that presents an opportunity. So how do we address all of this in a way that's sustainable, not only for the mines' long-term viability, but also for our planet? Our solution is transforming these liability centers into opportunities with revenue generation. Our technology recovers metal in its elemental form so we can target any metal of interest, and neutralizes ARD and pulls out any remaining contaminants like arsenic, lead, zinc, a whole host of other metals as carbonates to support safe release and recycling of the water back into the system. So by replacing status quo treatments, we are minimizing sludge production by replacing things like lime. We're very minimally powered. We just need enough to manage our pumps into the system. We reduce the greenhouse gas emissions of mining operations, including their greenhouse and carbon tax. We treat ARD, and we also recover metals. So Tersa Clean is the name of our process, and it's the first of its kind solution that uses bacteria. I like to call them bugs, but people get a little freaked out by that. And that powers two core technologies. The very first one is a microbial fuel cell that targets whatever metal of interest or whatever metal is in the ARD and recovers it in a pure form that can be resold. The second step is called MICP. This is where we neutralize the water and remove any remaining contaminants as carbonates, some of which can be resold as fertilizer. So we're a little bit newer than most of the companies here. We've really had operations for about 2 years. And in that time, we've seen huge improvements. We've already updated the data points to 55 million from the 33 million that's on the slide deck. We've scaled up our fuel cell by 50 times, seen recovery of copper up to 95% in its elemental form, neutralization in 5 to 7 hours, and removal of 100% of the contaminants like arsenic. It's also a really big quarter for us because we received our first ever PO. So we're going to be revenue generating for the first time this quarter. So our results to date, over the last year, we've scaled our technology by 50 times, and we've not only maintained but improved our recovery and removal rates. We're expanding our scope of metals to include other critical metals this year as we're starting to scale the technology. So what's next? MICA is helping fund our project for the next year and a half, and what that entails in 2024 is subsystem testing and finalizing the design of our field trial unit. Going into 2025, we're going to be doing a remote pilot, optimizing our system, and preparing it for field. This is one of our units. It is a closed contained unit that fits inside a 40-foot shipping container that could be deployed and sit right next to a tailings pond on site. And what MICA is doing for us. So this is a critical piece of funding for us in terms of our scale. It's our path towards commercialization, which involves the scaling of our technology, validating our technology at scale, and then preparing for field and commercialization. I'd like to thank everyone who's a part of MICA for this opportunity. As everyone in this room knows, it's hard to scale a technology. Every dollar counts, and it can be mission critical, and so it's an essential part of what we're doing here. And in the spirit of MICA and building out a network, mines are slow to adopt technology, and it does take time. So if anyone sees a potential for collaboration or pitching ourselves to a mining company to support us getting adopted, please come and talk to me.